Now, Thunder and the Rockets. Houston trying to end this series in game number 5 at the Toyota Center. Seconds left in the first quarter. Weird moment here. Rockets owner Leslie Alexander walks up to the ref in the middle of the game. Something you don't see every day. Third quarter. Russell Westbrook starting to take over. Handles, jumper, counted. More from Westbrook. This time, pulling up from downtown. 3 ball, counted. Thunder led by 5 at the end of 3. Westbrook finished with 20 in the quarter. That's his first 20-point quarter in his postseason career. Fourth quarter, things started to go downhill. Eric Gordon with the lay-in. Then Lou Williams off the bench. You know he's got the range. Lou shot that one from the locker room. Houston outscored OKC 14-4 while Westbrook was out to start the fourth. But Westbrook will return and do that. Jeremy Grant with the big dunk. But next possession, though, is Clint Capella taking out his aggression on the rim. Houston trying to pull away. A couple of possessions later, it's the bearded one, James Harden, taking it to the rack. The Rockets would remain in control the rest of the way. They win 105-99. Harden had 34 points and 8 boards. Westbrook 47 in a losing effort. Let's toss it over to Tim and Antoine to talk more hoops.
Thanks, CT. Anything surprise you in this series, Twan? Because going into the fourth quarter, the Thunder had a lead. You turn to me and you go, they're going to blow it somehow. And that was a common theme in this series. They had multiple leads, could not hold it. Houston ends up winning the series 4-1. Did anything surprise you, or did this series play out exactly how you expected it?
Well, I thought Westbrook could get. I thought it would go 6. Thought he could win a couple games in this series just with unbelievable performances. I mean, he had a couple of those in this series, so I thought he could win a couple games. Kind of let game 4 slip away, and even tonight up 5 to start the fourth quarter, let this game slip away. I think the biggest thing you got to take from this is that the Houston Rockets are a very deep team offensively. They're not very great defensively, but they got great production in this series. If you want to say the surprising person of the series was Nene. I think he was terrific this series. I thought he gave him a huge punch off the bench. With just him being able to be active around the basket, finishing. Not a guy that played a lot of heavy minutes during the season, but came up big for them. Tonight, the bench was great. Lou Williams and Eric Gordon and Nene, all 3 of those guys combined for 44 points off the bench, where it wasn't necessarily a great offensive game by Houston, but they get to the free throw line 39 times. James Harden shoots 17 of those free throws, but makes 16 out of 17. So they're tough. They're one of the best offensive teams. They're actually the second best offensive team in the league. We saw that. The offense held up. OKC could not keep up offensively with them. And when they once not able to get the stops they needed down the stretch. And Houston's moved on now to possibly play San Antonio or Memphis.
Yeah, when I look at Houston, I think they're the biggest threat out west to the Warriors, just the way they shoot it. You know, tonight they go 6 of 37 from 3. They still win. Like, what happens if they go 16 of 30? Like, that's another 10 points, 10 more threes. That's 30 more points. Like, they have the ability. I know they're going to have to do it for 4 games. That more than likely is not going to happen. But if they make 18, 20 threes in a game, they're going to win. Like, they're so impossible to guard. Like, they make you play their style. Like, when they play Golden State, they're not going to adjust. They're just going to go out there and do what they do. And that's what they do every single game.
Yeah, but the thing with Golden State, to look ahead, that's a little different than Houston, is they get stops when they need to. Golden State has that type of capability.
Yeah.
They got a couple guys in their roster that's just geared towards defense. Not just geared towards defense, but they lock in Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. They come in with huge defensive efforts. They got JaVale McGee now giving them some basket protection. So Golden State can get the stops when needed.
Right.
Houston has yet to show that they can get the stops. They play very sloppy down the stretch in all these games against OKC. Going to have to clean that up. But they played that style of basketball well, and they're a deep team that shoots a 3. Ryan Nance and Travis Ariza both go 1 for 6 in the field. They give them nothing. But you got a strong bench in those 3 guys that come in and play very well together.
Yeah, it looks like the Rockets, I don't know, I don't want to jump to conclusions. The Rockets-Spurs, I think that could be a great series, but the series I want to see, maybe that's why I'm jumping ahead. I want to see the Rockets and the Warriors. That would be the ultimate shootout in the NBA playoffs.